The way forward is before me. I have left my home behind. If I could call it a home. I don't know if I can. I'm not sure if I can even fully recall my true home. The lab, the basement, where I began this journey to become Chrome. I can only remember fragments of it. There was a woman. Still, I can't reach it. I think sometimes I can see a face, but then it's gone, lost and static. These things, these memories, they are nothing more than distractions. I must remain focused, grounded. I must continue pushing forwards, slicing through this city. Kia ora, guys, gals, and legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, Bran's Tale. We are here with our man Bran, and we still have memory loss. Yes, of a great region of the map, just completely lost to us. A very large part of the map, and I honestly think that we've lost other parts as well. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm really not so sure. But it seems like we still just remember up to this point here. Unfortunately, we remember a state park, but we don't remember a certain church where we buried a certain friend. Yes, that is all in the back of our mind now, as we continue to push on forwards into the unknown. And I hope you'll join me in that push today. We are going to try and make our way all the way up towards here, towards this bank, and then probably end up doubling back and then just try and make our way around and up as far as we possibly can. We've got this really long straight road up towards Monaghan, which I am intrigued to explore. Now, many of you have pointed out that these new railroad stations that are up here are markers of new territory. So I think that's our goal. That's what we're going to be trying to get to together. Let's hope that we are going to be able to do that. Now, we are in a little bit of a pickle because we have this Osprey, which is right in the middle of the road. Although, in saying that, we might actually have a path around here. Seeing as we did clear so much of the terrain, we might be okay. Yeah, surely we will be. Are we still driving at this stage? It would appear that we are not, so let's go ahead and take control of the Bran van and get it rolling forwards. Now, I think we've got some other electronics turned off at the moment, so let's go ahead and turn on our camera system. And seeing as this is the start, no, we're not going to be turning on the reactor. Not yet, not until we can get some more plutonium in our hands. Well, not in our hands, but you get what I mean. Our battery power is looking great. It's going up. We have full water. Excellent. Very nice. 3 seasons until we're empty on our gasoline. Yeah, we got quite a lot of gasoline in here. Very, very happy with that. Okay, well, we are going to be powering forwards. Now, quite a few of you did recommend to me to look at maybe trying to get a M60 at some point. Not a half bad idea. Something that I think we will look at doing. Why did I miss that one little bit? How did I miss that? The one little bit that we actually need to get rid of. We're going to go ahead and just let go of the controls. We're going to leave the vehicle on at this point. I think we still have an entrenching tool in our hands. Or rather, in amongst our tools. Yes, we do. Okay, alright. We can go ahead and just get rid of this road map as well. It's very rainy outside. There we go. Spotted a feral runner. Okay, how far away? Ah, just there. So actually nice and close. well, let's start this back up, and we're going to have a little bit of a hard time navigating this. It's going to be a little bit of Austin powering, really. I don't know why I thought it was so, like, fully across the road, because it really isn't. Oh wow, you just you just got straight into our vehicle, didn't you? You really did, you bastard. Okay, alright. Well, we're going to have to make sure that we take care of him before too long. So I'm going to try and go slow here, so that we can try and position ourselves up against that building. Okay. This is the tough thing about maneuvering here. Okay, start to back up. Okay, if we start to straight up now. We need to go one more tile over, if possible. We don't quite have the space to do it, so we'll have to start rolling forwards again. Okay, that's good. We still need to go that one tile over. Oh, the fun we have. Now, it is pretty much right upon us, so we don't have a repeat of what we've had happen before. And plus that goddamn harness of ours is nearly completely broken, which we don't want to have happen. We need to make sure that we repair that. First of all, let's put our brakes on. We're going to let go of the controls for a second. Let's go ahead and maim that zombie by slicing its head off. I feel like that will do the trick. Okay, moving forwards once again. We're going to have to do a little bit of a reverse here. Okay. Kind of semi-working here. There we go. And we managed to run one over in the process. Excellent. Alright, let's get a little bit of speed here to take down this Kevlar zombie. Among others. Okay, it knocked us off course. Of course it did. Okay. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up. Come on. We're going to have to put quite a bit of torque in here, I think, to try to power through. It's not happening. It's not happening. They got us on an angle. God damn it. Right, well, there's only one thing for it, isn't there? There is only one thing for it. We are going to control vehicle. We are going to set turret firing modes, and we're going to change you to automatic. Or rather, this should be semi-auto, but we're going to change the targeting mode is what we want to do. So control vehicle, we're going to change the targeting mode to automatic, and there we go. Thank you very much, turret. Thank you very much. Should have done that at the start. Okay, back to targeting modes and back to manual. Excellent. Okay, so we need to get ourselves out of this pickle, and it is quite the pickle that we are in. So we're going to start trying to drive forwards. We can see our driving marker. There we go. We're now driving forwards. Just a little bit further. And we have successfully made it. Would you look at that? Okay, so it is still sunny out, but we aren't seeing all that well. And I wonder if this is a new change to the camera modules that we have, or rather the cameras might be damaged, because if you're having a look at this, we can see that we're only just kind of catching fragments of sight in this area around here. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We can see pretty good out front of here, but yeah, this is all kind of semi-grayed out, so either the cameras are now in grayscale, which they might be, or something else is amiss. Regardless, I think we're just going to push on a little bit further to get some separation from this this group that we've been attracting to us. Okay, we've still got quite a few ahead of us. Not quite ready to stop yet, but we are going to have to do some more vehicle repairs once we eventually reach this area here. We've got a war memorial, which we haven't seen before, and that bank I do want to have a stop into, just because it might be an older version of a bank. Could still have some good stuff. Here we go.
Okay, so at some point I am going to want to add something like rollers to the front of this vehicle. I think it will make a difference. Everyone seems to really like rollers, so yeah. We can certainly have a look at adding some. Okay, so at this point I think it's not going to be in our best interest to activate our turret. That zombie technician, though, could have some interesting things for us, potentially. All the same, I think at this point we are going to just stop driving, and we don't really need to have this duffel bag on us. So, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly go ahead and stash some of the equipment that we have here, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, we've dropped our duffel bag off, as well as a few other things. Let's go jump outside, and oh wow, looks like we do actually have a little bit of a fan club. And I would really rather that this technician dies quickly. We can see that the technician tried to pull our weapon away from us, but was unsuccessful in the process. Let's go ahead and move to the side, take down this zombie here. With a wide arc, we slice straight through it. We have a skeletal brute in front of us here. Didn't actually realize that was a brute, so let's go turn on our, not thermal dissipation, our kinetic shock absorbers. As we slash away at it, knocking it to the ground, we run towards it, impaling its skull, killing the creature. Turn those back off. Okay. Now the rest of them seem to just kind of be hanging up in this region here, which I'm okay with. We don't need to antagonize all of them, and they don't seem to be paying too much attention to us right now. That might change, however. I think their eyesight's a little bit reduced because of the weather. So let's just duck back inside here for now, and we can have a look at taking care of business. We'll go ahead and wait. Ow, okay. Right, guess we're done waiting. Stop catching our breath, yes. Now, looks like they were just alone in their endeavor here. Not alone. Never alone. And that explosion is probably loud enough to draw some attention. No more coming from the east. But the group that are there, one of them is aware of us, a decayed zombie. We'll take care of that one. And just quickly look at the others. They aren't aware of us. That's good. Go back inside and close up shop. So we're still carrying the atomic lamp, which is making us quite visible to everything else around us. But that's okay, for the time being. Let's have a look at our poor vehicle and see how the front of it is. It's actually perfectly fine. I don't think we took any damage in that whole little push there. We did take some damage to our headlight. We used some duct tape to just fix that back up. And I do want to have a quick look at our cameras just to see what we've got going on. So the security camera there is a little damaged. Duct tape, okay. So maybe there might be something to that. Is this security camera damaged? The next question is, where is our security camera on this side? It doesn't actually seem to be there. So it should be adjacent. So it should be in this square here, and it's not. So we are actually missing cameras there. We've got our one on the rear, but yeah, we are missing one on the left-hand side of the vehicle. Did we have one at the front? And if we did, well, yeah, doesn't look like we do anymore. So we need to get ourselves 2 new security cameras. I don't know if we have one. Apparently, yes we do. It's going to take 36 minutes, so it's going to take a little while for us to do it. But, you know what? We can. Let's go ahead and install this thing. We are sealed up enough. There we go. And I don't suppose we have another, do we? We do. Okay, now I would hope that this one is still going to work out for us. And decayed zombies spotted. Is the curtain still open? Oh no, we're spotting it through the cameras. Oh, the cameras are still turned on. Well, they're certainly working now, aren't they? Yeah, so it wasn't a change to them, it was just me being dumb. It happens from time to time. So we spotted one. That's perfectly fine. We are actually going to turn those cameras off for the time being. So let's just go control multiple electronics and leave that off. Okay, back to examining this vehicle. And this point here, we're going to see if we can install that there. Excellent. Okay, so what else can we potentially install on the front of here? We can't install anything crazy at this stage. We'd have to remove a few bits and pieces to be able to put like spikes or anything else like that on the front of here. Honestly, right now, just having that ramming power is good enough for me. Yeah, and I think everything else should be in a good condition. For some reason, though, our electronic control unit did take a little bit of a whack, and so did the clock, of all things. Okay. Yeah, the quantum solar panel has been injured for ages. We'll just make sure that nothing else on the inside has been damaged. And I think the reason it had been damaged was because of that zombie that we had loose in here before. Yeah, that medium solar panel, the storage battery, can't do anything about that at this point. Okay, that's fine. Next step for us is heading into the bank. We are going to take the duffel bag for that though. And you might also notice I'm not actually wearing our survivor harness right now. Don't think there's a need to, and we also need to do a little bit of tailoring work on it, and that's something we're going to do once the sun has actually set. They are probably aware of us now, seeing as the sun, or rather the rain has stopped. Yes, they are very much aware of us. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a walk away from our vehicle over towards the bank. We don't want them to be bashing on the bank because it's going to make a whole heap of... Wasn't expecting you to just stumble through the bloody window. Thank you, Michael. Michael, the tough zombie, is now dead. God damn. What can you do? Well, we can stand our ground and kill the rest of them. Oh, really? Brett, come on. Well, you certainly made sure that I am aware of where all you are in the area, so that's kind of helpful. We're actually just going to go and smash all of these corpses now. Seen as, looks like we might be here, for not a long while, but at least a short duration. Okay, I don't think that smashing was me. Okay, and over here. Great. Anyone else aware of us? No. So, while we're out here, we will grab that duffel bag and start wearing it once again. Let's have a look around and just see if they have anything interesting. Doesn't look like it right off the bat. Sometimes it is hard to see because, well, when it's filthy, more often than not, you'll miss out on it. The motorcycle armor and stuff like that, that's quite good early on if you can grab a hold of that in game. Especially if it isn't all filthy. So, there was, yes, the technician. We can still do something with them. I think we are going to try and drag them inside. So let's have a look. Where are you? You are just down here. Excellent. So, first things first, we want to separate the body from everything else. Like so. And then we're going to start dragging that body with one hand just up towards here. And we'll open the door because we're respectful. Okay, and we're going to have to use our lockpicking kit to see if we can get into the back here. And oh, we're hearing some noise out there. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Yep. That's terrible, in fact. That's really, really bad. Okay. We definitely need to make sure that we're hauling here. Okay, so there are robots in the back there. Now, it's not the end of the world because we have, wait for it, we have our directional EMP, which I'm tempted to try and see if we can run through the door here. The only thing that kind of makes me afraid is sometimes, even if you just use an EMP, I think these bots can explode. So I kind of want to try and wait until I think it's close. Okay, it's real close to us now. We're going to use our directional EMP, and we're going to try and blast it up in that direction. I don't know if that worked or not. We activate our directional EMP. Now, I'm pretty sure it is just like right in front of you. Oh shit. Yep. Oh, that's very frightening. Oh, I don't like that at all. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Well, we do have our it's kind of an invisibility cloak. It's an optical cloak. It would make us harder to see, but I think that these things will still be able to pick up our heat signature. Yeah. The other option is to try and just take a shot at them from far away. We could go grab our fusion blaster rifle and do it that way. Still makes me very nervous because these things can fire really quickly. And it makes me start to question whether or not coming into this bank would even be worthwhile. I mean, in the past, it's really paid off for Bran, so for him, it makes sense for him to be here. For us, maybe not so much. Oh dear, this is quite the pickle. Well, I tell you what we're going to do. For now, at the very least, we're going to go and drag this fellow inside of here. We still have the atomic lamp on us, so we can see what we're doing. We are going to go ahead and... no organs and has no skin. Very interesting. I guess the technicians have their skin removed? Or maybe you just can't do that to these ones. I'm not sure. But anyway, we are going to dissect the corpse. We hear a mechanical whirring. We're going to ignore that mechanical whirring. Much whirring. Okay. Well, it's very loud outside. Very, very loud. We didn't really get anything for that. Try and catch our breath. Ignoring the whirring. There we go. Okay, so let's see how we are positioned. We're good. We're very hungry. We're a little tired after this. Let's go not eat the butchery refuge. Although I wonder, let's just go turn on that... on the internal furnace real quick, and can we eat the refuse? We don't get anything for it. We are going to go ahead and just eat that and that. Stop eating, ignore. Okay, alright. And we'll go ahead and turn it off just so that we don't eat our own equipment. Now we're hearing noises here, which makes me think maybe they actually did get down inside of this region. Nope, doesn't look like they have. We are also going to go and turn off this bloody lamp that we have with us. So we'll go ahead and activate that, close it on up, and we're going to activate our night vision just so we can see into these darker regions a lot better. Okay. So, let's see about trying to crack this door open. Okay, it just bloody opens up. Ah, I don't like this at all. What do we think's going to happen there? Oh, I guess we don't have any more soup. Please tell me that I didn't accidentally eat. We should have another canteen in here. Did we eat the other canteen? Did that really happen? I'm beginning to think it happened. How? How does this keep happening to me? Activate the internal furnace. Did we have anything to eat? I thought we ate before. Yeah, I'm not sure. Regardless, it seems that we have lost that. And we recharged ourselves with the medium battery? I don't remember doing that either. I must have eaten that by accident. Well, darn. Blast. Okay, how do we want to go about this? We're also seeing a lemming. Now, we're seeing the hostile marker there because it can see us right now. Yeah. So, we're really playing with fire. And you know what? I've decided that it's just not worth the risk. We can't risk taking a whole blast of bullets to the face. It's just really not worth it. Look at all these cute lemmings. And, well, it's getting on towards the evening. We are currently without extra food, so it might be worth us just doing some prep work for tomorrow, just so that we are ready to go. I also did want to have a look to see if we had any M60s. Now, the M60s are like a really good machine gun for us to use. However, I can't remember if they were actually automatic, so that's the issue here, and I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't use it before. Maybe. Or it could have just been that I liked the modifications that were on the Scar. That's another thing we have to consider. The Scar is very good at what it does. Oh, you know what? Could we activate this Talon UVG ourselves? So the Talon UVG is the robot that's inside there. Could we activate that one? And then would it attack us? I mean, surely if we've activated it ourselves, it would be non-hostile towards us, right? Because it recognizes us as non-hostile. I mean, it kind of makes sense. That's a potential option. Deactivating it might be an issue, but it's a potential option. I'm intrigued by that, actually. I'm quite intrigued by that. As to where that was, I think it was over this side. I believe so. Well, now we're going to have a hard time finding anything. Talon. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's going to allow us to... Oh, it does. We can actually fit it into our backpack. You know what? Let's experiment. Very dangerous words, Bran. Very dangerous words. We're going to go ahead and activate the Talon UVG. Just place it beside us. Okay. Beeps affirmatively and begins scanning for hostiles. Okay, so this is aware of our presence and it is friendly. Look at this, we have a working robot, people. Okay, so next question. Are we going to be able to open this door without being absolutely murdered? Well, let's see if that's going to be possible. It is totally possible. And the other one isn't aware of us yet, so we're going to start running. Okay. And just get ready for all hell to break loose. So this is probably how we should have dealt with this from the start. Oh, are you not gonna... You're just gonna go outside. You're R1, right? Yeah, you're friendly. Why? Why? Why are you just running away from the other robot? Oh shoot, we've freed the other one. This is not good. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep on peeking like this. Okay, we just need to run at this stage. Because we've unleashed... Well, I guess our robot's living here now. Unless I can deactivate it again, which I believe we did the first time. We spotted a tough zombie. Yeah, so I think if we use our directional EMP, that should deactivate it. It fries it. Oh. What? Is this no longer friendly? Wait, what's going on? Where did that shot come from? That came from it. I don't understand what's happening here. It says it's friendly. I think we just got caught in the crossfire. Yeah, I think. Okay. We were just hit in the head. We were nearly murdered. What the what is going on? That nearly killed us. Oh, crap. No, I know what it is. It's out. It's out. We need to get behind the vehicle now. We need to get behind the vehicle right now. We also need to activate our repair bots. It's free. And that thing has laser accuracy, as you can see. A bullet rips through the air, and Bran feels stunned for a second. Blood clouds his vision. His torso leaks fluid. And then the bots are on. We start running. And R1 collapses. The other one just murdered it. So now we're stuck on the other side of our vehicle. Our nanobot's going to work trying to stitch together our head and our torso. As we wait, a hunter emerges, slicing at us. We hear a noise to the side. Can we activate our turret from here? No, we cannot. We're outside of the vehicle, and there's only one way in. Let's go ahead and peek around the corner. Okay, it is moving around here. We'll continue moving, peeking once again, and there it is, fighting other hostiles. Now, is that the only one that was inside here? No easy way for us to tell. We move forward again. Okay. It is within view, apparently, and it is getting further away, but it's still too close for my comfort. It continues to fire. Okay, those nanobots need to get turned off, but we are back and healthy once again. Hearing lots of gunfire, peeking up there again. It is just staying on that corner. We have no way to get into our vehicle from here. Oh, this is interesting. We keep hearing hostile detected as it continues to go to work. Now, this is where we are going to do a little bit of a test. Maybe not the best test in the world. We are going to activate our internal unified power system, and we are going to activate the optical cloak. We should wear it before activating it. Okay, we will wear it first. Wear optical cloak, wrapping it around our body. We go ahead and activate it, hopefully making ourselves fully transparent. Okay, let's keep moving. There are 2 of them out here. There are 2 of them. There are 3 of them. Okay. We made it back inside. And for some reason we are just getting really out of breath at the moment. Right, our optical cloak flickers as it becomes opaque yet again. We're going to go ahead and take that off. We can see that our armor took a fair hit there. No surprise, we took some powerful bullets to the head. I would really love to fire our actual cannon at these things. I guess we'll be trying that out, won't we? I guess we will. I would love to just catch our breath first. Ignore the kablams. Okay. First things first. We need to activate. Let's actually start the vehicle up, just so it has power. Next up, we are going to control multiple electronics, turning on the camera system. We're going to wait a second for that to just take effect. Is that all we can see with the bloody camera system? Because it's like that dark? Well, that's crap. Really? Wow. Okay, I guess we're going to have to try and... Well, unfortunately, I don't think we have a floodlight on this anymore, so we can't illuminate the whole area around us, which that's quite unfortunate. We can turn on our headlights out the front, which will allow us to see out there, but that really doesn't change much for us at all. Hang on, we have headlights on the back. We should be able to see through them, yet we cannot. Are they still not positioned correctly? That must be the case. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to do a little bit of surgery. I couldn't remember whether or not I repositioned those headlights. I guess we just didn't do that yet. So, we'll go ahead and stop driving. Frustrating, I know, but we will get this working for us. We're going to remove that headlight there. It's too dark to see what you are doing. Well, we can change that, can't we? Alright, make sure that is actually closed. Get back to work on the vehicle. And I imagine that we are able to remove these headlights from just like an internal compartment. Okay, and remove you. And we'll go ahead and shine it back out that way. Right, space to continue. We want them to be out this way here, like this. We have to use enter to finalize it. Okay. Right. I mean, ideally it would be slightly off towards the side. We'll see. We'll see how that works for us. Okay, now, let's try that once again. Back to examining the vehicle, or rather, controlling multiple electronics. Turn on the headlights, and there we go. We have a little bit more sight. So we can see I imagine, though, that our turret can actually see better than we can. So let's see about controlling the vehicle. Set turret. Targeting modes, automatic. Okay, we're waiting. No fire. Okay. I think as long as we can keep this curtain closed. The curtain's already closed. Okay, that's good. They won't be able to directly target us. So we're going to see if we can maneuver the vehicle around and get a better look at the situation. Okay, we hear the first gunshot. We want to make sure that we straighten up our vehicle because we definitely do not want to be running into a scenario where we are, yeah. Okay, I tell you what we're going to do. I feel like this is probably going to be the safest option for us. We're going to turn off our headlights, turn off the camera system. We're going to see if we can have a little bit of a sleep here. We're in severe pain. We should be just taking it easy. We had a near-death experience there. Now, we have talked about how, strong Bran is in the past. And yes, he is strong, but, well, he can certainly be taken down. Right. I really do think that canteen of ours is gone. I'm going to try and see if we can decant this into something else. Pour it into a container. Yeah. I think we ate... Oh, no, hang on, wait. Oh. It's in a cargo space somehow. To the northwest. I guess I dropped it off by accident. Well, we'll just go ahead and consume the rest of that. And we'll... yeah. We'll see. One to the northwest, so it should just be up here. With some other supplies that I dropped off. Let's see. Noodles. Well, I am assuming it isn't here somewhere. Soup. And it is. Fantastic. Well, we got that back. Okay, so it's going to be difficult, but we are going to try and have a sleep here. Yeah, the Kevlar vest took an impact, so did our combat armor. We really need to make sure that we actually heal things up tomorrow. So we were looking at making some progress moving forwards today, but sometimes you hit a bump on the road, and we could just drive past this bump, but this could also be a bump that's worth investigating fully. So, our lamp, we're going to go ahead and cover that up. We are now in darkness, and we'll see if we can get to sleep or not. If there are lots of... Well, I guess there isn't a lot of shooting going on. Unmanageable pain. Yeah, it's not great. Distressing pain. Okay. It's getting better. So, I don't think we wanted to try and use our painkillers there because they do still kind of act like painkillers and it kind of can overdose us by the looks of things because, well, we've had that in the past where we've... had a whole heap of effects hitting us all at the same time, and it's not super great. See, our power is slowly ticking down, but it is quite slow, and that's just our background systems doing what they are doing. We have more than enough power to keep that going. I tell you what though, those repair nanobots, they are a bloody lifesaver. We were on the edge, you might not have been able to tell from that moment, but that is without a doubt the closest we have come to death in many, many episodes. We had one slash left on our head. If your head or your torso is destroyed, that's it. It's over. And both of those were low. The torso was quite low, but the head was hanging on by a thread. We literally took a bullet that ripped straight through our brain. And that's maybe another reason why we are forgetting things. Because while parts and pathways can be repaired, what was on those pathways might not be there when we wake back up. Let's have some soup. Let's have some soup. Try and feel good about life. That is still the morning, so that actually gives us a chance to work on our armor, to repair it, to make it better. Yeah, don't know how easy / difficult that is going to be to do. We are going to need some light to begin with, and we are also going to need our extended toolkit, storing that back in our inventory. Let's go ahead and use our extended toolset to see if we can do some repairing. Okay. Alright, so, start off with our combat armor. We can repair it. Fantastic. Okay, 1 per use. We are going to repeat until reinforced. Okay, We can't reinforce it, but we repaired it in record time. Okay, we can't reinforce the MBR vest, but it's all bloody healed up. And you know what, the locksmith kit? Let's see if we can repair that as well. Excellent. Look at this. Anything else that we want to work on? Well, I guess it would be nice to be able to work on our survivor harness that we have down here. So let's go ahead and grab that, because that was nearly destroyed in its own right. We'll go ahead and wear it. I think sometimes I find it easier to work on things as we're wearing them. It makes no sense whatsoever. Yes, our torso is incredibly hampered at the moment. That's fine. We're good. We're good. Right, so we need our tailoring kit to be able to do that, which should be over in this direction here if I am a good boy. Well, we're semi. We need to go ahead and reload it full of thread, but we do have one at the very least. We reload it, excellent, and let's get to work repairing an item. This item first, and we are going to try and do it until it is reinforced. We will use a leather patch nearby. Another leather patch nearby. Excellent. Okay, and I believe, yes, that is reinforced. Fantastic. Now let's see if we can reinforce you. It's a little bit more difficult for us to do this one, and we damaged it, but we managed to repair it, we damaged it. This would be improving our skills at the same time, so I'm happy for us to be doing that. Repair what? Duffel bag? Ideally, yes, but I think we might be low on thread again. Or, you know what, it could just be materials. We only seem to have one rag in here for some reason. Well, probably just because I underrepresent the importance of rags. You always feel like you have them around. That's not always the case. Okay, let's turn that unified power system off. We don't need to have that on at the moment. Okay, well, it's getting on towards the morning. We've got some food, so I think what we are going to do is just wait until dawn. We'll cover up the atomic lamp, wait a while, wait until daylight. Oh, balls. Okay, yeah, we left our turret on, that's right. We heard kablam. Stop waiting. No, we'll ignore. And it sounds like that was zombies that were dying. Okay. With the multiple rumbles of thunder disappearing. Okay, let's drink some water as well. Actually, let's just top that off while we're here. We'll go ahead and fill our container with water. We're going to have a look on these cameras and see what's going on outside. Control multiple electronics, turn on the camera system. Okay, camera system is enabled, and as the sun starts to peak up above the horizon, we will start to see stuff and things. Maybe not. The thunderstorm is making it very dark outside, and they struggle to see in that light. Well, this is really great. This is swell. The only other thing that I can think of potentially doing in this instance is creating a floodlight. Now, whether or not we can actually do that, I'm not sure. Might be out of our possibilities. Yeah, that power has gone down a fair amount. Well, it hasn't gone down, but it's just not recharging as much at the moment. Let's see. We'll go into our crafting menu and just see if we can make ourselves a floodlight. We can, but we need light bulbs or light strips to be able to do it, and we are lacking copper wire. Light strips are the most basic form of construction that we've done in the past, but we also don't have what we need to be able to make light strips. For some reason I can't see them here. Oh. Don't know how long that's been going off for, but you might have been able to hear the gut soundtrack from Berserk. That's my alarm going off. I managed to get up a little earlier this morning, but I have no idea how long that's been going off for. So hopefully this video doesn't get claimed, but yeah, I'm actually not seeing light strips there. So let's go ahead and search for strip instead. We can definitely make light strips. I've made them before, so interesting. Very interesting. Well, we could try and wait until the weather changes. We have no idea how long that's going to take, though. I've never done this before. Sure. Heard kablam. Stop waiting. No, we'll ignore that. It will run out of ammunition eventually, and surely this thunder will have to pass. And it's clear. We finish waiting. Excellent. And we can finally see all around us. We can actually see that we have a really decent view here. Right, so, looking around us, we're just seeing zombies. We're not seeing any of our friends. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So where then did they go? That is the question. Okay, I think this is going to fill up before long, but we are just going to turn off the camera system. We don't need to have it on while we are out. We are going to be heading out and about, and, well, looks like we've got a little bit of a fan club here, because, well, there's been a lot of noise recently. A whole heap of it. Can you not? I left the bloody door open, didn't I? Probably not worth us doing. Yeah, I wonder what became of our friends. Our mechanical friends. We have some standing magazines here and broken secure bots. Well, they didn't make it, it would seem. I imagine what ended up happening here is one was next to the other and it would have potentially exploded. And that was bad for everyone else. I don't think it was our turrets that did that though. What ripped? What just ripped? Our duffel bag, yeah. Let's go ahead and just put that on the ground. Because we're better at fighting without it anyway. We've got slathering biters running up towards us. Oh, fun times. Well, look what we have there. Okay, out of breath very, very quickly here. Come on. None of that. Knock them back, please. And I really want to make sure that this one here dies before long. So making a whole heap of racket that I don't like. Okay, let's go catch that breath of ours. Try and chase it down. Ignore. We're attacked by the giant dragonfly. Why would you do this to us? Why, dragonfly? You were the chosen one. Alright, we are feeling good. We are feeling fine. Now these broken secure bots, I'm not sure. It can be gutted for parts. I don't think we can repair these at this stage. They do have M16s based into them, and they have... Oh, we can get a police bot chassis. I wonder, these are all things that I've never seen before. AI cores, pathfinding modules, identification modules. We need to break these boys apart. Yes, we do. Robotics, my friends. Robotics. Let's take the duffel bag and the optical cloak. I don't want to wear the optical cloak. Can we go to the duffel bag first and ask if we want to wear that? Thank you. Okay, right. So we've got a brainless zombie just walking around over there. It's brainless. It shouldn't be a problem. I don't know where the other bot went down. There were definitely 3 of them. So that's a little frightening, to say the least. So let's go back up towards this bank. Now, after this, it's probably not going to be worthwhile. We're probably going to find that there really isn't anything here and that this was all a bit of a waste of our time. But you know, that's part of the experience that we get in Cataclysm. Okay, alright. Let's go check these offices really quick, make sure there isn't anything important left behind. Got some contact lenses. They are, you know, semi-important. They help us see. Okay, nice and bright over this side here in this office. Okay, and we can see that the vault is ahead. Okay, and you might just be... interesting. Can I go up you? Yeah, I never like that. No, we're not going to trust that just yet. It's pretty bright here, by the looks of things. Access denied. So, what can possibly happen here? Well, what can possibly happen is... bots can spawn right next to us, so yeah, we kind of need to be ready for that. How's our intelligence? Amazing, as always. Bypass the security? Yes. Open the vault, please. Okay, good. We did that successfully. It can go wrong. So what do we have here in the vault? We have, on the counter, a pearl collar and some files. Let's go ahead and attempt to crack this safe, see what we can find inside. Let's go ahead and open it. We have a holy symbol and a copper bracelet. Well, we could get some copper from breaking that down. It's usually worth us taking jewelry because we're not always going to find it lying around, so yeah, we might actually even take that pearl necklace as well, depending... pearl collar, sorry. It doesn't look like we can get anything else from it, so no, we'll leave it there. It's made out of stone, apparently. Right, interesting. And let's see, we have silver earrings and a diamond. Okay. Well, they are forever, so we'll take it. Satisfying click, it is open, and there's nothing else in here. Value. Absolute value. We can get a little bit of gold from the holy symbol, so sure, we'll go ahead and take that with us. And we will leave this bank behind. Well, this was quite the little side adventure. Not what I was anticipating or planning originally, but you know, these things, they happen, they get away on you, and well, I think it is going to be worth grabbing these two here and bringing them along for the ride. Z9 is dangerously close, stop moving items. Yes, we most certainly will. Okay, hands are not free. Oh, well, we do want to actually stop hauling. Oi, get off my vehicle. That's right, stay dead. Okay. Are we hauling? No, we're not. Now we are. Excellent. Ransom be spotted. We're going to ignore it because it won't actually be able to detect us, and what we're going to try to do is transfer these inside, or at least close to the vehicle. We'll see if we can actually pull that off or not. Destination area is full, so what we need to do is just transfer them onto the ground, which we are doing here, and we need to remove this filter. So, moving them onto the ground, they're now on the ground in here, and we might be able to get away with trying to wield one. Items on the ground. Go ahead and put that in our inventory. We're now wielding the security bot. Let's go and activate our atomic lamp and see if we can disassemble this bad boy. It is pretty damaged to start with. I don't know. Do you reckon we can repair this before we... Yeah, we might be able to. Okay, are we going to be able to get that extended toolkit? We need to drop the security bot on the ground though to be able to do that. Yeah, because effectively we start wielding these at this point. Okay. How are we going to be able to do this? Because I don't think that can fit in our inventory. Get items on the ground. You? Yeah, we'll have to dispose of it otherwise. Unless we can just work on it by going like this and going repair. Ah, yes we can. No we can't. We might not have what we need to repair it, or it just might not be repairable. One of the two. Either way, we are going to be able to grab a hold of it yet again and get to work on it. So, disassemble. I have no idea how long that's going to take. We hear footsteps. Ignore. Don't be bashing on my vehicle, please. And we'll see what we're able to get out of this. Okay, we managed to get some items, but we only failed to recover solar cells. I think that might be the only thing. We can find out by going back to our full log here. No, we failed to actually get quite a lot of that. The police chassis, we didn't get the pathfinding module, the memory banks, which does mean that we got an AI core out of that though, so I'm going to chalk that up to being a success. We'll grab the next one, which is in a little bit better condition. We'll have a quick sip of our meat soup canteen, which is now empty. We're thirsty. Have a little bit of water. And we are going to disassemble this one as well, like so. Okay, and we failed to recover some parts there. Yeah, quite a bit, but I think we did get the pathfinding module and maybe a few other bits and pieces from that, so yeah, definitely successful. So let's have a look. If we go here, we can see on the ground we have some stuff, we have some things, some ceramic armor plating, an AI core, which, I don't know. I don't know what that's going to do for us. I have no idea. Let's go ahead and move these all up into this point here. Yeah, what can we do with an AI core? Let's actually have a look at that piece by itself. It doesn't look like we got anything else kind of valuable, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some. I don't think there's anything else on the... Oh no, there's heaps on the ground. That was just what was on the Omni wheels, memory banks, pathfinding modules, gun operating systems. This system can operate most conventional weapons, identification modules. This is new for me. This module is responsible for decision making. It runs the AI of the robot. Memory banks, okay, obviously that's memory, and a pathfinding module allows the combination of vector integration and ergocentric mapping to find the best path possible. And we got some really nice M16s out of that. Wicked. Using the static rounds. It can use the drum magazine and the makeshift magazine. So, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Right, we definitely want to shift all that stuff across. So what we need to do to be able to do that is, well, there we go, we're already looking there. Fantastic. So, transferring across up to here to put it with everything else. Empty canisters, I don't think we can really do much with those, but we'll take them because, hey, who knows, we might be able to take those M16s and we'll take the AI core and these other bits and pieces. You know what I just started getting an image of? I don't know if you've seen I think it's called Heavy Metal, the episode of Black Mirror with like the kind of almost Boston Dynamics style little dogs. It's like a much smaller version of them. Being able to make something like that would just be amazing, like hunter-seeker type things that you could just send out into the city to do your bidding. Wow, that would be interesting. That would be like an alternative to using NPCs, actually having robots that we can operate ourselves. And that might be a possibility right now for all I know. Right, so before we end today's episode, I do want to get a little bit of progress done on this drive. So let's see if we're going to be able to actually accomplish that today. Right, electronics, control multiple ones. Turn on the camera system. Howdy doody, the camera system is enabled and we can't see anything. Why? Because it's cloudy? No, there we go. It just takes a second sometimes. Alright, so from this point, we actually do need to make our way back down towards this little intersection here and start to just maneuver about. We'll try to, at the very least. Okay, we need to try and stay on the outside of town as much as possible. You know what? Damn it. I wish I actually had a chance to have a look, because there's a good chance that I've accidentally left something important behind. We have our sword. No, that's fine. We have our harness. Alright, I'm happy. I think. At least enough for now. Enough that we can continue. Okay. We've got some friends over here, and oh, that is a big cloud of electricity coming from the incandescent hulk in front of us. We're going to close our curtain so that we aren't visible to this horde. We are just a rolling machine moving towards them at high speed. Is that a museum or a music store? It's a music store. I mean, they kind of are museums as well. Alright, onwards we go. Let's go ahead and open up this curtain again. See a little bit further. Open. There we go. Alright, the hordes are wandering out as we try to find our way forwards. We are going to take not a right down this road, but the next. Yeah, that works just as well as going down. And there's a fair few here. I thought one just made it inside the vehicle then, as we were driving sideways. We do actually want to turn here. Yes, we do. So we'll start spinning around to the side. I really look forward to the day that we can just have enough bullets to be able to just like leave our turrets on in this instance as we're driving through it, and it will just be like tearing through these things. We'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, if we could get a renewable ammunition source, that would be fantastic. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so let's be very careful here. Make sure to keep that in front of us. We could stop to try and see if we can get anything from it. Don't think that we're going to be able to. And let's go open up that curtain once again. Right, so at this point, what do we have around us? We've got an electronics store. Usually we're not going to find anything too crazy in amongst these large groupings, but then again, our first lab was in a place exactly like that. Okay, I actually wanted to turn at that last intersection there, so we're going to have to just go ahead for a little bit longer. Try and see if we can just maneuver around this little wreckage. Okay, onwards we go. Let's get a little bit more speed at this point. I'm feeling pretty confident. Very famous last words. And we'll go ahead and just spin around this corner here. Okay. Still doing okay. Good. Alright, bring that speed down a bit here to reasonable levels. It still seems like we're able to completely plow through the dead at this speed. Right, so that's the kind of direction that I want to be going in. Just always staying on the outskirts of town so that we can best explore the areas outside of the city, because that's where we've found interesting things so far. Nice little bench set up there. And we power on forwards, revealing more of the map along this strip as we continue further north towards the unknown regions of the city. Well, unknown for us. For its citizens that still walk its street, they know it well. Or maybe they don't. I imagine their memory as infected isn't amazing. And I have turned the wrong way, or have I? Because out in the woods we spot maybe a trail of smoke or something just sticking up above the trees. We find ourselves a limo, a last man on earth shelter. And before we end today's episode, we are going to hike towards that very shelter. Okay, let's go position our vehicle close towards the trees, and I would very much like to spin this thing around, have it ready to be drivable in the opposite direction. We will turn off the camera system, leaving our freezer turned on, closing up the curtain, and we are going to bring our bag with us. Even though, yeah, we should repair this bloody thing. We're not going to for now, spoiler alert. But we can drop off some of the other crap that we have on us that we don't really need to be holding. Or why do we have a mini nuke in our inventory? We don't have one in our inventory. That's just what we have over there. Good to know that we are carrying a mini nuke inside of our vehicle. That could be utterly disastrous. If a fire breaks out in here or anything else, that nuke could very well activate. And that would be very, very bad news for us. Let's go place those all in there for now. I'm going to need to remember to deconstruct those before long. The atomic lamp, we're going to keep on us. No, we're not. We don't actually need to have it on us. We have our own light-making sources and techniques and things like that. So, yeah, we'll leave these all behind as we start to walk into the woods. And you know what? Just because we're approaching a new area, we're going to put a quick save in there because we are so close to the end of today's episode. It would be a shame to lose all this progress. As we start to move forwards, let's see what we have awaiting us in the woods. You can see on the mini map that we are getting closer, and we have a decayed zombie to the east, perhaps a resident of this place. And we have, I think, cigarette butts here on the ground. A 45 casing. Someone was here. And a 22 casing. Yeah, someone was definitely here. Now we stand outside this shelter with an upward slope leading towards almost a bunker, a closed metal door in front of us. We turn on our night vision as we open the door. It's dark inside. Doesn't smell damp. Let's go ahead and peek downstairs. Okay. It's looking good. Let's go down those very stairs. Opening up the gate, we can see some tanks. One with antiseptic and the other housing clean water. Very interesting. There's a broken generator here. It hasn't been running for a very long time. We wait. I'm not hearing any movement inside of here. If there is still someone inside this shelter, well, they are being very quiet. We have survivor's note. I'm off to the Thunderdome. Bye, suckers. Okay. Cool, bro. Let's grab that duct tape. Let's also grab, not the permanent marker, what books do we have in here? We have the complete guide to pitching. Wow. Okay, we don't have anything on throwing yet. Sure. It'll be good to know how to throw a grenade. Because we very well might need to do that in the future. Okay, nothing else. And what is this up here? It is a central air filter. Right. Moving further in. Wow, that looks like the actual proper section of it. So we'll come back in a moment. We've got a water pump here. Excellent. A nice fridge. Lots of things in the cabinet here. Just moving across. Wooden spoon. We've got some herring. Tin can of pickled herring. A stove. And some heavy sticks just stashed up here. What do we have in there? Another tank. It's a water heater. Okay, a utility shelf, a water purifier, central air filter. I wonder if any of that is even remotely operational. We continue to move through. Find some kind of storage area with a person, a backpack, an exercise area. This really was designed to survive the Cataclysm. You can see here that there is a flare gun, trench knife, extinguisher, good old hatchet and a flashlight. Over here we have a bedroom. This place is in very good condition and no one's really touched it. Oh, we got some batteries. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. And the bed is undisturbed. Well, at the very least we'll be able to get a decent night's sleep here. We've got some swing booties, some pans and some light gloves. And that's really it. But this is a last man on earth shelter. If you can find one of these in Cataclysm, use it. There is everything you need to survive in this place. Designed specifically to survive what we're going through right now. But for us, it is another road stop. It's somewhere that okay, cool, we've seen it. That's good. What we are interested in now is this area of forest that's running up and along here. The forest does seem to contain some of the stranger things in the world of Cataclysm. These temples and other such structures. Perhaps we'll be able to find some more if we go walking among these woods. But that, guys and gals, shall be in the next. I hope you have enjoyed us getting back to 2 episodes of Cataclysm a week. I am going to attempt to keep that up with the schedule. Wow, we really came close to it today. Really, really close. Okay, signing off. I've been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.